on YouTube in so long. I'm so excited. So I have started officially today a new practice of basically what I'm going to be doing is every Monday morning I'm going to be going live on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and I'm going to basically just be doing my morning routine with you guys. And my morning routine is some kind of movement. So today on Instagram, I did my movement meditation for the artist. It's a project that I did with my friend Khalid B and my husband. And then on TikTok, I just journaled live. And then my last piece of my morning routine, oh my gosh, I need to like figure out my whole, I have this thing, but I also have a case on my phone, so it's like not liking, I'm not liking how like it's not straight. But I do want to get my live set up to be like I'm using my other side of my phone, so like connected to my my computer, and so I can like get the best optimal camera. But so what I'm gonna do for my creative practice today is I'm gonna be witnessed and I'm gonna practice my verse from the song excuse me called Scene. Because this is all about this career shift in my life of becoming a full-time artist is crazy. It's wild, y'all. Like those of you that have been like following my journey, I've done so many different things. And now as a 39-year-old deciding to be a full-time artist is pretty wild, but it's so me. If you know me well, it's so me. And so this is about devotion and just seeing what becomes. This is going to become it's already so fruitful. I'm already like connecting with people that I haven't talked to in so long by just like jumping on live, and then they're jumping on my live. And then like I was thinking about when I was doing the movement, I was like, me and my niece and my husband yesterday were talking about learning, like I want to get back into classes, like dance classes. My niece, my nieces and nephews, they are dancers or breakers. And I really want to do an all styles battle this year. Like I like learning to like have a goal. Not necessarily always. That also has like, not have been the best thing for me. But so I was like, oh, this will be nice because I can rewatch the videos and I can like, just kind of watch myself move and what I like and whatnot, so I can get more confident in my movement. And so then I learned so much from journaling live, and then now I'm trying to turn on my dead-ass computer and it's not turning on yet. So we might need to pivot and do something else creative. I could see if I can like remember it without my words, because that's what I was trying to do also, is I have my words on my computer, and I also have the song. So I'll just try to recite the verse. So the song is called Scene. It has like kind of a gospel kind of vibe. That was the inspiration. And the chorus, I shouldn't be singing that much. I really should be resting my voice, but we're going to just do this like, a little short live. The chorus goes, we want to be seen, not for the shine, but for the truth. Not for the honor, but for the roots. We want to be known, not claimed but held, not praised but celebrated. And it's all about like being seen, how that, I think that sometimes has like a negative connotation. But it's needed and it's beautiful. And it's really about bringing like Chicago artistry together. So there's already like over 10 artists, I think, on the project. And I feel like it's going to be at least like 15. And so the first verse is Malcolm London. The second verse is going to be Jake Gatsby. The producer is my husband and Matt, Audio Dope. And then this is my verse. I'm going to try to remember it. It goes... No spotlight to, okay. No spotlight to fill hole. Just need you feel my soul. West side to dog walk streets. Split area codes, did we meet? Damn it, man. So we meet. Silence taught me when to speak. Patience showed me where to seek. Yeah, ready already. It's like I want to perform it like confidently for you all. We might have to pivot. But wait. So then it goes, our full-time dreams alive. Our full-time dreams alive. Alive. Oh man. This is the tricky thing, is like there's all these like new skills. Like when you start something new, you're like, oh my god, memorization. Like I never really had to memorize that much. Okay. I think this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to this piece that I've been working on. I don't have a name for it or anything like that. It actually has just, it's evolved so many times. So basically it was like a poster from a previous job that I really liked. It had like cool holographic elements on it. So I just kept it. And then I was like, that was like a very difficult time of my life. Like I don't really want to like see the artwork from that specific, like what it was originally. So then I spray painted it gold. And then I added these like different points about like cognitive rehab that I worked on with my speech therapist. And it's like remove distraction, take breaks, trust yourself, talk to yourself, prepare an affirmation beforehand. Like when you know that something's going to be stressful, use Post-its, be assertive, and slow down. Then I started adding waves because our album is called World Waves. And then I started painting You Ready. I did this, and then I used paint marker over that. It's like I want you to be able to kind of see, you know, like what was under there, but I don't need you to see everything. So here's what I'm thinking. My whole art practice is about using what you got, and or using like found or used or donated material. So like I'm really like, I see this, it's right there, I grab it. I'm thinking about filling in the U a little bit so it stands out more. That's a God is Here piece that I made. One thing that I'm not very good about is cleaning my brushes. So I have a bunch of brushes downstairs that need to be cleaned. So like tapping into a new packet is not great, but you know, we're not perfect. So what's fun is like I'm not like classically trained at like art, music, none of that shit, right? But like so many people aren't, you know? So it's like, who cares? It's fun. And I'm also just like not trying to have expectations. Like I'm not making this so that I can sell it. I might end up doing so. That might end up being the outcome, but that's not the goal. Because I think when you have this like these big expectations of like making something so you could sell it, it makes it harder to actually show up for it. Because you're just like, it just feels hard, you know? And I feel like people like, you know, they ask you, like, what's the style of your art and stuff like that. And I say abstract because I feel like that's just like the easiest way to explain it. But I'm not really even sure if that's like the best way to even describe it. But I think having like labels and stuff, it makes things easy to like understand and such. But I do also feel like sometimes when you label things, it kind of puts things in a box. And that's like the last thing that I like. So like right now, you can't really read this ready very good. And I could leave it as that, right? Like I think as artists, you get to decide, right? Like it doesn't matter. Like maybe someone that's like not that into like this kind of art would be like, it needs to be fucking legible. Or like I can't see it, so you should make it legible. But like that's not that for them to decide, it's for you to decide. And that's what's so cool about art. But it did take me a long time to get here. To be able to be like, no, I want to make this more legible. And also just like this practice of trial and error, right? Like if you have a plan, it can work. But more than likely, it's not going to work out perfectly. And I think that's hard for some people, especially people that like, you know, just want to have control. And like, that's art. The really like raw and beautiful art doesn't quite have a plan. And one thing I like to do is I like to make sure everything is used from my brush and like from my palette before I move on to another color. So like that practice allows me to like not like waste a lot, and then it just pushes me to be like, okay, well like I still got more, so I got to do something. So it like I get to like sit with my decisions and sit with where it's at right now and decide like, do I want add anything else right now? And I feel like I'm at a place where it's like, you know, I don't know how long this, I guess I've been on live for only 11 minutes, but I probably have only been painting for, you know, a few minutes. And I feel like it's a good place to stop. And so I appreciate you. Thank you for joining. I'll see you guys next Monday. Bye!